That's really all the pump is?
That's all it is. Yep.
Wow.
Half of it, bottom half's the motor, top half's where the impellers and diffusers are. The little bugger spins at running 2,450 RPM.
Wow.
So it's really hard.
How often do you guys see that ochre?
Well, that's kind of a trick question. Anywhere we find St. Peter's sandstone in the wall.
St. Peter's sandstone?
Yeah.
Really?
It's generally laying above St. Peter's. One out of 20, 30 wells maybe.
That's more than I thought there'd be. Okay.
I don't know. Might be a better judge that maybe not.
Totally sporadic.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. It's been a slow yet busy last 2 weeks around the farm. I've not actually done any filming since before Christmas because I decided that between that time and the new year that I wasn't going to do any filming. And there's actually been quite a few things been going on around the farm. So just before Christmas, I heard a hissing coming from the well out at my place. So we called a well service and we took the cap off the well, looked down, and there was water spraying out of the pressure tank, which wraps around the well pipe. And it was spraying out of the pressure tank into the well, and it was running back down. So the well has been turning on and off pretty constantly since then. And we finally got someone to come and have a look at it, and sure enough, we need to change the pressure tank. So they're putting a new one inside the house, and we're not going with the same kind that's on top of the well. So hopefully the pressure tank will screw off. If not, things might get a little messy. Since we have that ochre, which is that red stuff, that stuff pretty much binds and rusts up everything it touches. So so far everything seems to be going pretty smoothly. They're working on excavating it right now. They should get that done today, and then hopefully I won't have a sky-high electric bill like I did last month. Also, what's been going on is down in the barnyard. Let's walk down there right now. We've started feeding the wrapped hay bales here, and the hay quality is really good, which is making me want to buy a wrapper for ourselves, like really bad. But in the meantime, since we have so much of that plastic, and I figured, you know what, might as well get a dumpster to throw the plastic into. Not the best option. I haven't found anybody that you can send the plastic to recycle it. So that's the next best option compared to burning it. So I got a dumpster out here to put the plastic in. We had that hard windstorm and more of the barn over here got pushed out. But this thing pretty well needs to go sooner than later. We're down here in the barnyard now. I've got all of the cows locked in because we're gonna be running the cows and the calves all through the chute in a couple weeks. And I've been feeding them hay. Now, when we run them through the chute, we're gonna be castrating the bulls and making them steers. And we're going to be running both the heifers and the bulls through to give them all their shots. And then we're gonna run my cows through to get them all preg checked. And I'm gonna go through, figure out which ones are and aren't bred, and I'll have a good comparison as to what it was last year, which I am now more than sure of what the problem is. But the cows are gonna get preg checked. I've got Dad's bull out here because we're gonna get him semen checked, and I've got my bull out here. We're gonna get him semen checked as well. And then once we do that, they're probably gonna end up over at Rockville until I'm ready to drop them back in with the cows. But I actually have two calves out in the barnyard with me right now. I see Roxy's up there. She's the one that wasn't bred when we ran them through last year. And sure enough, the bull of mine that I had last year, if you guys will remember, didn't pass the semen test. He actually couldn't get it up, for lack of a better term. And we had just assumed that he got kicked. Well, now that I have two calves in the barnyard, I've now deduced that, he might have recovered, which was a possibility at the time. And I left him in here because I figured, you know what, if he does breed him, I'd prefer a calf anytime over a calf not at all. So I'm gonna have an issue with some of them being desynced from the rest of the herd. But Roxy's calf was born yesterday. Let's go up and have a look at him or her. Haven't checked yet. What are you guys doing up here? She's been cleaning him. So that is a bull. Yesterday after he was born, he was down in the fodder, and I just took some fodder and covered him in it to keep him warm. As he's out and about today. But I'm gonna have to put in a couple fodder bales tonight, or actually tomorrow, because tomorrow night they're calling for 13 below, which isn't the optimal time to be having calves, I know. And it's hard on the calf and the cow. But as long as we keep them in bed, you know, they should be all right. My calves down in the steer lot are now on full corn, so they do have access to hay and corn, but the creep feeder's in there. Once they run out of the feed that's still in there, then I'll be making a video on that when the time comes around. They're still digging away at the well. The Amish were supposed to come today and work on the house roof. The house out here is getting a new roof because it's needed one for, well, probably since the beginning of time. And they were just down at Travis's last week fixing the garage roof because his garage down there got damaged pretty bad from that windstorm too. At this point, I don't think the Amish are going to show up because they are saying a winter storm tonight, and then tomorrow night it's supposed to get down to 13 below. So I don't know, if I was them, I wouldn't come out and do a house roof in this weather. So they're probably waiting for a warmer day to come out and do it, which is totally fine. It's not like it needs to get done right away. But it is what it is. Let's go see how these guys are doing.
Girl out. More.
Well, here's the new pressure tank. Those guys just left and the sun's going down, so this video's pretty much come to a close. I gotta run over to the farm and get some corn for the calves. But this has a rubber bladder in it that helps maintain the water pressure inside your house so that the well pump isn't always running. And yeah, this is the new style that they're more going to now. That big tank on top of the well was the old one, or the old style, I guess. They still put them in like that if you want them to, but we asked around and a couple guys said to do this, so that's what we went with. I'm going to be slowly increasing my posting frequency as time goes on, because winter is my one time a year where I can actually sit down around the house and do some of the stuff that needs to get done. I actually have a second toilet in the house that I just installed today, and I've been cleaning up the basement and just doing all around improvements. There's a couple winter projects that I want to get done, and if I don't do them in the winter, they don't get done during the summer, because this is the one time of the year where things slow down enough to where I can be like, I need to get this done. So I will be posting more. January is our slowest month, and like I said, I'll be sure to post when we work with the cows, and I'll be doing more stuff on the cows here too, with feeding them and whatnot. But right now I've just kind of been taking time for myself and taking time to work around the house. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for stopping in, guys. It was good seeing you all again, and I'll be sure to keep you guys updated as stuff continues to go on around the farm. The Amish were a no-show today, and I guess they're waiting for warmer weather, which I really don't blame them. But it is exciting to be getting a new roof on the house, because I want to start working on the upstairs rooms, and before I do that, I want to knock off the top of this chimney, and that way I don't have to worry about water leaking in. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all how farms work. And with that, I'll see you next time.